4 years ago, Abbotsford went through the most costly disaster in the history of Canada. Some people said, Brad, why didn't you support the budget? Why didn't you vote for what Carney's trying to do? And you just have to look at some of the rhetoric coming forward from the Liberals right now to figure out why. Number one is the $5 billion they're talking about for trade corridors and trade diversification in Canada. That's $5 billion over 7 years. That's a drop in the bucket about what Canada needs to do to, in fact, transform its economy and export goods to Asia like the Prime Minister says he wants to do so. I mention that because Abbotsford is literally where all of the goods going to the Port of Metro Vancouver flow through. We have the CN rail line, we have the Southern rail line, we have the CP rail line, we have a border crossing, we have an international airport, and we're also the breadbasket for British Columbia. But when it comes to disaster recovery, when it comes to helping out the bottleneck where literally all the goods from across Canada going to the Port of Metro Vancouver flow through, the government is silent. The government says they believe in putting in infrastructure to fight climate change. Well, if they listen to their own science, they would know that you need to help British Columbia and you need to help our trade corridors, which go through Abbotsford. And frankly, not fixing what's happened in Abbotsford is like one of the biggest risks the government is taking if it in fact cares about trade diversification and making sure that Canada has the infrastructure it needs to export its goods to the Asia Pacific market. Thank you.
What needs to happen in Abbotsford that is not happening right now?
Right now, thank you. Right now in Abbotsford, we need a willing partner with the federal government to sit down with municipal officials, to sit down with First Nations and participate in some of the final planning to get that infrastructure ready to go and to get the funding in place so that so exporters, our small businesses, our big businesses, our grain farmers on the prairies are going to have that certainty that when they ship goods to British Columbia, that they're not at risk of natural disasters, because they are going to happen again. It's a fact.
Can Matt Genereux stay in caucus if he doesn't participate in Parliament?
Well, you can ask those questions of Matt Genereux. I'm here on behalf of Abbotsford, Mission Mascouy Abbotsford, and I got a big job to do for my community, and that's squarely what I'm focused on.
What do you think about Premier Eby's opposition to like some of the measures that appear to be in play for Mr. Carney and Danielle Smith? A new pipeline, the lifting of the tanker ban.
Yeah, I'll comment on BC for one moment. I think Mr. Eby needs to wake up. We're falling behind as a province. He talks a good game about supporting British Columbian businesses, but his rhetoric has not met, and it has not been matched with any form of real action to boost BC. BC should be the richest place in the world, and we're not because of bad government. Thank you.
Thanks.